Hey, what's going on, y'all? So, I just got a little package in the mail from Amazon. And this is Star Wars Black Series. And I found an incredible deal on Amazon on 3 of the Rogue One characters. Now, not everyone liked Rogue One. I happen to love Rogue One. But this is Jyn Erso in the Jedha outfit. It's Jedha, not Jedi. So Jedha, Jyn Erso, Cassie and Andor, not the Edu outfit that looks like a Hoth outfit. This is the other outfit. And a Death Trooper, which is one of my favorites in all of Star Wars, is the Death Trooper. I love those guys. So, I'm just going to open this up, see what the package looks like. Oh yeah. Yeah, they bubble wrapped it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. This stuff is magic. Oh, and the box is in good shape. See, this is always my biggest fear is the box. This box is practically pristine. I know the glare is going to be horrific, but so got the Death Trooper, Cassian, and Jyn. So that is Sergeant Jyn Erso in the Jedha outfit, like I said. And then Captain Cassie and Andor, different outfit. And of course the Imperial Death Trooper. The box looks really good. I love the picture of the Death Trooper there on the side. And a little picture of Cassian and Jyn. And the back just has a little bio of each in 4 different languages. Bottom looks like that. Side, nothing, just black, just the Star Wars logo. And on the other side, it's red. And this one's not numbered, you know, because it's a multi-pack. So this one's not numbered. But I think they look pretty good. Yeah, they look really good. So I'm going to open these up, and then we'll get a better look at them. So stand by. Okay, so I got these out of the box, and I was able to keep the box in good shape. I guess we'll just start with Jyn since I'm holding her. So Jyn Erso, Sergeant Jyn Erso, I think they did a really good job on the texturing. The joints are super free right out of the box. I mean, everything just moves really nice. Double jointed knees, so you get some really, really good flexion. In the knee joint, the elbows move really, really well. The wrists on her move exceptionally well. You've got some really, really good pivot on the wrists also. Especially on this one. I mean, you can really, you know, if you want her holding her pistol in a certain way, got some really, really good movement on the wrists. The face looks really good. Now, whether it looks like Felicity Jones, the woman that played Jyn, that's up for debate, I guess. I mean, it kind of looks like her. But they did a good job with the face. The face doesn't look, you know, funky like some of them. Got a holster on her little belt here that sort of moves a little bit. If you want to display her with her pistol in the holster. But yeah, Jyn looks good, I think. Yeah. So that's Sergeant Jyn Erso. She's a little stubborn to get to stand up there. I think because the legs are so free to move, much like the battle droid. It can be a little stubborn to stand up sometimes. But I like it. Now, moving on to Captain Cassie and Andor. And I'll just start with the face. I think they nailed the face on this one. This really, really looks like Diego Luna. It looks just like him. I think they did a fantastic job on the face. They got the goatee just right. Looks just like Cassian. They got the little scruff on the side. I think the jacket looks really good. Nice texture. Nice little thing on his arm. These joints were a little stiff out of the box, but once I, played with it for a little bit, they kind of freed up. Not too much in the way of wrist pivot, but nice rotation on the wrists. This blaster rifle came in 3 pieces. The barrel, if you will, This middle section, I would call it a receiver, but it's not a traditional rifle, so it's a blaster. Yeah, but this middle section and the stock, it's in 3 pieces, and the stock was a little stubborn at first. I really had to just, to get that thing to stay in there. And it still wants to sit a little bit crooked, just a little bit. I don't know, maybe I'm just being overly picky. But one thing I've found, though, if you try to display him holding the rifle like this, which is usually how I do most of these that have rifles, I usually have them holding it like they would a rifle. The stock tends to hit the upper bicep and will bend just a little bit. So I may either play with it some more or just have him displayed with it down by his side. You know. So that's one thing I've noticed. But this blaster rifle looks really good once it's all put together. And I believe this is the A280C is what they were going for here. That's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, but the legs move really nice. If you want to break the pistol down and just have this middle section, you can holster it. Of course, I'm not sure what you do with the stock and the barrel if you, you want to keep it in the box or whatever. Now, right out of the box, his head was tilted, sort of, so he was kind of like this right out of the box. But it straightened right up. It's got some good pivot, a little bit of up and down, but yeah, as far as the face itself, like I said, I think they absolutely nailed the face. I mean, that really looks like Diego Luna. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with Cassian. And since his legs are so beefy, he stands up right away. Now, moving on to my favorite. I was so happy to see these in Rogue One, and I was even happier to see them in The Mandalorian. But the Death Trooper, which is one of my favorites in all of Star Wars, one of my favorite troopers is the Death Trooper. Tall, lean. I mean, I think they got the height pretty well when you compare. So that's foot to foot. He's a good, this much taller than Cassian, which is about right, because Death Troopers are about 6'5" if you want to put them, put a height to them. They're just tall and lean, very athletic. They're like the Navy SEALs of the troopers. But the Death Trooper also has double jointed knees, so you get some really good flexion. Got some twist in the middle, this whole middle section with the belt with the, I'm assuming this is extra, some sort of ammo, whatever you want to call it. Supplies, whatever. That will move with this whole middle section. It moves with it. This little pauldron up here, even though it's not leather, it certainly looks like leather. They gave it a really, really nice texture, but it's definitely plastic. But I mean, it feels really, really cool. The helmet, it's got a little bit of green in the eyes. Maybe in my lighting, you may not be able to see the green, but it's definitely got that trademark green that the Death Troopers have in their helmets. Got some good articulation in the arms. Got some pivot at the elbow, not at the bicep, but at the elbow, it will pivot. Got some really, really good pivot at the wrist. You got some movement in the thighs, up and down. If you extend the leg out, it hits there and it hits there, but I mean, I don't think I would ever have him displayed sitting down, but that tends to, to get hung up right there. But, this does move with the thigh. So, and my only gripe is I kind of wish they would have given him an actual holster instead of this little strap here. If you wanted to keep this blaster, on his side, it does sit in there. It just looks a little funny to me. And the top part of the blaster there, what you would call the scope, I guess, is a little bit bent, which I was a little bit irked at that right out of the box. It was bent down right there, see? And you can, you can straighten it out, but it will slowly go right back to where it was. But, I mean, when it's like that, you can't tell. But they did a good job with the Death Trooper. What I found online, I mean, if you want a Death Trooper just by itself, you're going to spend about $30. I got all 3 of these for $30, $10 each. You can't beat it. So yeah, the Death Trooper looks awesome. Really, really cool. Very nice texturing, very nice detail. I think that's the E11D blaster here that the Death Troopers typically use, is the E11D. He kind of came out of his, yeah, trigger finger came out of the, yeah, there we go. And this stock is just the right length, you know, where when you bend it, if you want to have him holding the blaster like that, you know, the stock doesn't hit up here, which is perfect. So I'm pretty pleased with all three of these. The Death Trooper, Cassie and Andor, and Jyn Erso. I really like them. It's because I really like Rogue One. Not everyone liked Rogue One. I loved it. I really loved it. So now I have to get K2 and maybe Krennic, but definitely K2. Chirrut Imwe was a great character. Baze Malbus was a great character. Just, I don't know. I just love that movie. But anyway, yeah, my goal is, though, is to redo this closet back here. I don't know if y'all have noticed in past videos, there's always been a curtain up. So I took the curtain down, and I'm going to get rid of everything in that closet except for Black Series. I mean, this is going to be my Black Series display and, you know, other Star Wars stuff that I have in this room. And the next room, next room over, I have some Lego Star Wars stuff. But yeah, that's my goal. Maybe run some LED lighting. So yeah, that's my plan. But yeah, my little collection's growing. But I just want to share this. Show what I got today. And I'll keep the videos coming. The more I find these at good prices, I'll keep posting these. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and we'll just see you guys next time.